Ladies and gentlemen, the story you are about to see is true. The names have been changed to protect the innocent. This is the city, the biggest in the United States, spreads out before you like a broad loom rug. To the south and west is the downtown business district. To the east, the industrial area. Los Angeles, California is pretty much like your own town. This is the Spanish priest, one of the city's founders. Los Angeles has changed a lot since then. It's got high tension wires bringing in the power and bus lines to get you where you're going. It's got railroads and freight trains, churches, any kind you want. Public parks and lakes. And it's got a police department and a city hall. This is where he works. He's a cop, a detective sergeant assigned to robbery detail. Early one Sunday morning, he gets a call that a downtown hotel has been held up by a bandit who carries a sawed-off shotgun. His job, find him.
It was Sunday, October 9th. It was cool in Los Angeles. We were working the night watch out of robbery detail. My partner is Detective Fran Smith. Our boss is Chief of Detectives Sandy Brown. My name's Friday. It was 2:06 a.m. when we got to the corner of Cinnabar and Grand Avenue, the Brighton Hotel. The streets were quiet. The moon was practically dark, and there was a chill in the air.
Well, I just done what he told me. I figured there was no point in getting myself all discombobulated about it. Didn't see where that would be helping matters.
Yes, ma'am.
Whatever he said, I done it. You fellas looking for a room?
Police officers, this is Detective Smith. My name's Friday.
I'm Officer James. Are you two from robbery?
That's right.
Robbery, code 1016, right?
Uh-huh.
You answered the call?
Yeah, the description's out. Metro's sending a couple of cars to help us look for the suspect.
All right, good.
Anything else I can do for you?
Not right now.
Okay, I'll take the report.
Thank you. We'll check in with you later.
Right.
Yeah. You know, I would have been wrong about you two.
What's that?
I never would have guessed you were cops.
Oh,
Salesman, that's what I would have put you down for.
I see.
Ladies ready to wear. Would have missed it big time.
Uh-huh.
Would you tell us about the holdup, please?
I thought the other officers already let you in on it.
We'd like to get the details from you if we could.
Oh well. I ain't got nothing better to do. I have to be here until 7 a.m. anyway.
Wonder if we could have your name.
Sure. Boxer. Marge Boxer.
That's Boxer.
That's it. You know, just like the dog.
Uh-huh. What time the robbery take place?
Oh, 45 minutes ago, around 1:20, somewhere in there.
Uh-huh.
Wasn't 1:30, I'm sure of that.
Oh?
Sure, I was listening to the radio, Sam Swift.
Who's that?
You know, Sam Swift. He's on every night, midnight until 6, 7 nights a week.
Oh, yeah.
The night goes swifter with Swift. That's how he puts it.
Uh-huh.
Gives a time signal every hour and every half hour. I remember him giving the 1 o'clock signal, hadn't gotten the 1:30 yet. So must have been around, 1:20 when this fella came into the hotel.
What did he do?
Walked up to the desk.
Yes, ma'am.
I didn't even know he was there at first.
Uh-huh.
I was sitting down in that chair, kind of had my back away from the door. Didn't hear him on account of being plugged in
What was that?
to my radio.
Oh, I see.
This gadget here, see?
Uh-huh.
Fits in your ear like this.
Yeah, I understand.
Lets you listen without waking nobody up. Other end attached to the set like this.
Uh-huh.
You mean that's a radio?
Sure is. Ain't seen this kind before, huh?
No, ma'am.
Transistor, they call it.
Oh,
That's what they call it. Regency transistor. Ain't got no tubes. That's what makes it so small, you see. Carry it around in your pocket, if you mind to.
I see.
Real good tune, though. Plenty of volume if you want it real loud.
Yes, ma'am. Now, if you just tell us about the robbery, would you, Miss Boxer, please?
Well, ain't that what I've been doing?
Yes, ma'am. You said this man walked up to the desk?
That's right. Maybe stood there a couple seconds before I saw him.
Uh-huh.
Unplugged myself, got up, and asked him if he wanted a room. He said he did, wanted a single.
Yes, ma'am.
I checked the boxes to see what rooms were available, had my back to him while I was deciding. Guess I didn't notice him open up his satchel.
Uh-huh.
Must have been carrying the gun in there, in the satchel. Anyway, when I turned around to register him, I found myself staring into the barrel. Shotgun it was.
All right. Go ahead, please.
This is a stick-up, he said. What I tell you, it wasn't. Do what I tell you and you won't get hurt. I didn't know if he meant business or not.
Uh-huh.
Yes, sir. You just tell me what you want me to do and I'll do it.
Yeah.
I ain't no coward, you understand, but I ain't no hero either, especially when I'm facing a shotgun.
Sure.
Like my daddy always said, only real heroes are dead heroes.
Yes, ma'am.
Me, I just soon go on living. That's why I done exactly what he told me. Gave him the money from the cash drawer here. See, every penny. Handed it over to him. Didn't try to hold back on nothing.
Yes, ma'am. How much was there?
$50, $60, someplace in between.
Uh-huh. What happened then?
He told me to empty my pockets and leave the stuff on the desk.
You did, huh?
I emptied them. I didn't have no more than $3 or $4 in change. He scooped it up with the other money and shoved it into his satchel.
I see.
Then he told me to come out from behind the desk, walked me over to the elevator, told me to go inside, right up to the top floor. That'd be the third. This is a 3-story hotel.
Yes, ma'am. I understand.
I could have got off at the second floor. He would have never known the difference. Floor indicator down there don't work.
Uh-huh.
But I didn't see where I'd be gaining anything in it. And I done what he told me. I rode up to 3.
How long did you wait there?
Oh, till I seen him leave the hotel.
Uh-huh.
The windy end of the 3rd floor hall.
Did he drive away?
No, he just strolled off. I don't think he had a car.
I see.
Turned the corner, and that was the last of them.
Uh-huh. What did you do then?
Took the elevator back down. called the police, listened to the radio while I was waiting.
Yes, ma'am.
Figured I might as well take it easy till the cops come. Wasn't more than 5 minutes, those officers walked in. Little while later, you fellas walked in. I guess you know when that was.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, Ms. Boxer, could you tell us what he looked like?
Huh?
The man who held you up.
Oh, well, I told those other fellas, the one wearing the uniforms, they said they sent out his description.
Yes, ma'am. We understand. We'd like to have it too.
Okay, he was a young fella, 25 or 30, I judge.
Yeah?
Big build, a little bigger than you.
Oh,
Not as big as you, though. Somewhere in between.
Yes, ma'am.
Black hair. Didn't catch the color of his eyes. Well, that's about all.
How was he dressed?
Oh, in a suit. Imagine that. Stripe, I think it was. Maybe dark blue with a gray stripe, bow tie, kind of dapper.
uh-huh.
Did he have a scar?
No, he didn't have a car. He was walking, like I said.
No. Did he have any scars or other facial characteristics?
Oh, not where you'd notice him.
You said he carried a gun in a satchel? Is that right?
Must have been where he had it. Didn't actually see him take it out, though. My back was to him at the time.
How big was the satchel?
Oh, medium, about so long.
Any initials on it?
No, not far as I can recall.
What about the gun? How big was it?
This long.
Uh-huh.
Single barrel, sawed off.
Could you tell the make?
Well, I ain't no expert on shotguns.
Yes, ma'am.
Would you know this man if you saw him again?
Sure, I'd be a fool not to. Why?
Like to have you come down to the city hall in the morning, if you would, ma'am.
Well, what for?
Want to show you some photographs. See if you can pick him out.
You mean this morning?
Yes, ma'am, if you would.
It's Sunday.
Yes, ma'am, that's right.
You fellas work on Sunday?
Well, we're not the only ones.
What do you mean?
He did. "3:32 a.m. Detective Smith and I checked with the patrol officers who had answered Miss Boxer's call. They told us that a search of the immediate vicinity had failed to turn up anyone who answered the suspect's description. 4:16 a.m. The crew from the crime lab finished up their investigation. There were no useful fingerprints or other physical evidence. In the lobby of the hotel, 7:38 a.m. We checked the suspect's MO and the description with the stats office. We came up with 18 possibilities of previous robberies.
Well, it looks like it might rain.
Pretty early in the season, isn't it?
Yeah, the paper says we're gonna have a wet winter.
Uh-huh.
Real good for skiing, I guess.
Yeah.
That's what you need, lots of moisture, heavy snow.
You never go skiing.
Oh, no.
Well,
I thought about taking it up a couple of years ago. A bluer stack, though.
oh,
Said I'd probably break my neck the first time I tried.
uh-huh.
Sometimes I think she worries more about me than she does about the kids.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Good morning, gents.
oh, morning, ma'am.
Hope I haven't kept you waiting.
No, ma'am, not a bit. How are you today, Miss Boxer?
Sleepy. Usually I get a couple hours of sleep during my shift. Kind of missed out last night.
Yes, ma'am. I'm afraid you did.
Even after all you fellas left, somehow I couldn't doze off. Listen to Sam Swift until 6 a.m.
Uh-huh.
I bet I know more about Egypt than a real live Egyptian. Well, you got those pictures you wanted to show me?
Yes, ma'am. Right over here. Coffee?
Thanks. Yeah, coffee. Shall I sit right down?
Yeah, you go right ahead.
Here you are.
This is the pile?
Yes, ma'am. Take your time. Look at each one as long as you like.
Oh, these look like a pretty tough bunch.
Yeah.
No, it's not him. No. Nope. Oh, hey, wait a minute. There is a resemblance. He looks something like this one here.
Is it the same man, Ms. Boxer?
Oh, no, not at all. Not the same.
Yeah,
Similar type, though. That help you any?
Might. Want to go through the others?
Sure. Now, you see this fella?
Yes, ma'am.
He's not the same type at all.
Uh-huh.
The other one I pointed out was. You can see the difference yourself.
Uh-huh.
Not him. Not him either. Not him. Nope. It's none of these. That all you got? Not him either. Nope. Oh, now this one's closer.
Ma'am?
Not as close as that one, the other one, but closer.
Yes, ma'am.
Now we're getting further away. Nope, it's none of these. That all you got?
Afraid so.
Well, that's the best I can do for you. Now this one here, the one I pointed out first.
Yeah, we understand, but it's not the same man, you said.
Well, I never said that it was. Said it looked like him.
Yes, ma'am. Well, I'm sorry we wasted your time.
Oh, it wasn't no waste of my time. Not as far as I'm concerned.
Huh?
Remember my telling you about how I guess what different folks do for a living?
Yeah?
Looking at all these pictures will be a big help from now on.
How's that?
I'll know a crook when I see one.
October 16th, again on a Sunday. 2 more hotels were held up by the shotgunned bandit. Both robberies occurred during the early morning hours. Both hotels were small.
The description of the suspect and his MO indicated that he was the same man that had robbed the Brighton Hotel. Detective Smith and I continued our investigation, but we failed to turn up any leads. During the next week, all hotels in the downtown area were canvassed. A week later, on another Sunday, October 23rd, the night manager of the Schaefer Arms, near the corner of Broadway and Clay, reported that he had been robbed at approximately 3:33 a.m. He confirmed the bandit's description and MO, but was unable to add anything new. The next morning, we had a conference with Chief Brown.
Doesn't look to me like you're any closer to him than you were 2 weeks ago. What you got?
Well, not much.
Well, let's have it.
Description then. Man near 30, dark hair, average height, no scars.
Pretty general, isn't it?
Afraid so.
What else?
Well, so far, he's only worked one area.
Yeah, well, that's something anyway.
All the hotels are within a mile of Pershing Square.
Nothing to keep him from spreading out.
So far, he hasn't used a car. Everyone that's seen him after the robbery says he walks away.
You figure he'd pull these jobs on foot?
Looks that way.
Then he must live downtown somewhere.
Uh-huh.
Anything about the hotels that might give us a tip-off as to his next move?
Yeah, they're all small. Only one person on duty.
Uh-huh.
We've marked all the possibilities here on a map. You want to take a look at it?
Yeah.
Okay, right here. These are the ones he's already hit. Here, 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 and over here.
Tight little group.
Yeah, these circles indicate all the hotels of a similar nature in the downtown area within a mile walk.
Always works on Sunday, right?
That's right.
What you got planned for Sunday?
Well, we'll stake out as many as we can. We've asked Metro to give us a hand. We figure we'll have enough men to cover about 20 likelies maybe.
We plan to run the stakes from midnight till 6 a.m. When he hits, it's usually between 2 and 4.
How's that sound to you?
About all we can do.
Yeah,
I want you both to stay on this between now and Sunday. See if you can't pick up a lead somewhere.
We will.
Informants haven't been able to give you anything?
Nope.
They holding out?
No, I don't think so. I don't think they know who he is.
Well, maybe the stakes will work.
Maybe.
Wait a minute. Let me see that map again.
All right, here.
Look here.
Yeah,
You said these are the places he's already robbed?
that's right.
All right, together, draw a line from one to the other and you have a square.
Yeah,
What's this right in the middle of the square?
that's the, Palace Hotel on South Broadway.
The one he hasn't hit yet.
Uh-huh.
Looks like your best bet then.
Yeah, that's why we figured it.
Who's gonna cover it Sunday?
Well, Smith and I thought we'd take it.
That's a coincidence.
Huh?
Just who I was gonna suggest.
It was Sunday, October 30th, 12:05 a.m. Detective Smith and I entered the lobby of the Palace Hotel, and we walked up to the desk.
I'm sorry, we're full.
we'd like to talk to the manager if we can.
I told you, we're full up.
But we're police officers.
Huh?
Could we see the manager?
I'm the manager.
You own this hotel?
Yeah, me and my husband.
Well, maybe we better talk to him.
Huh, go ahead if you can find him.
Isn't he here?
Nope,
Would you know where he was?
nope. Out getting drunk, probably.
Oh, I see.
I work nights. He works days. I don't tell him what I do. At night, he don't tell me what he does during the day.
Uh-huh.
It don't make for a happy marriage, but it stops us from killing each other.
Yes, ma'am.
Is there somebody who could take over for you here tonight?
No, no.
Now, you're sure your partner didn't say where he's going?
No, we don't talk.
Oh,
If he wants me to know something, he writes me a note and he leaves it on the desk. If I want him to know something, I write him a note. I leave it on the desk.
I see.
He never said nothing worth listening to anyway. What do you guys want anyway? What do you guys want?
Well, ma'am, several hotels have been held up downtown lately.
Yeah?
You were warned about it, weren't you?
Yeah, George was warned.
He left you a note, did he?
Yeah, he left me a note. He left it on the desk.
I see. Well, there's a chance for the thief might come here tonight.
Well, if he does, I'm ready for him.
Huh?
Huh?
I got me a gun. I got me a gun. It's a pistol. I keep it in the drawer in the cash register.
Yes, ma'am.
And I know how to use it too. I'm ready for him. I've been practicing.
Is there some place we could wait in case he does?
I told you, I don't need no protection. I got a gun. I know how to use it.
Okay. Mrs. Argus finally agreed to let us stake out the hotel. She showed us into a small room off the lobby. From there, Detective Smith and I could see anybody who entered. During the next 4 hours, only 2 people requested accommodations. They were both middle-aged men, and neither one of them in any way resembled the suspect's description.
What time you got, Joe?
4:05 a.m.
Latest he ever pulled a job was 3:30.
Yeah,
Maybe he decided to lay off tonight.
maybe.
Palace Hotel. Who? Oh, yeah. Hey, you guys in there.
Yes, ma'am?
Somebody wants you on the phone.
Oh, I'll be right over.
In the booth.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, wait a minute. Okay, what's that address? Yeah, I got it. Thanks. Right.
What's up?
Looks like we staked out the wrong places.
Yeah?
All Night Cafe on South Main. The owner was held up. He shot up pretty bad.
Yeah?
Sawed-off shotgun. Detective Smith and I drove over to the Joplin Grill on the corner of Main and Vincent. We talked to the patrol car officers who had discovered Frida Joplin's body. They told us Joplin was alive, but unconscious when they found her. An ambulance took her to the Madison Street Hospital. We telephoned the hospital and asked for us to be notified as soon as the victim was available for questioning. October 30th, 10:17 a.m. Madison Street reported that Joplin had recovered consciousness. We drove down there and talked to Dr. Sebastian. He said that Joplin was suffering from shock and loss of blood. He also said that Joplin's right shoulder was severely lacerated and there was a possibility the arm would have to be amputated. At 10:46 a.m., we finally got to interview the victim.
This guy sat down on a stool and asked for a cup of coffee.
Yes, ma'am.
I turned around, picked up the pot, and started filling the cup.
Uh-huh.
Time I was finished, he got his gun out. Guess he had it in that bag he's carrying.
Yes, ma'am.
Told me it was a stick-up. Said to give him the money from the register or he'd shoot me.
Uh-huh.
I didn't say nothing. Just stood there kind of staring at him.
Yeah.
Raised up his gun. Shotgun it was.
Yes, ma'am.
I mean business, lady. That's what he said. I mean business.
Yeah, I see.
I still didn't say nothing. Just stood there with a cup of coffee in my hand. Start moving, he said. Voice sounded real low and mean. Didn't seem to match his face. Sort of a pleasant looking fella. Looked more like a businessman. Voice was mean though.
Yeah.
Started gesturing with a shotgun, pointing it toward the register. That's when I let it fly.
Huh?
With a cup of coffee. Smashed it right into his face.
I see.
Must have given him quite a jolt.
Yes, ma'am.
Didn't keep him from shooting me, but it sure wrecked his aim some. Leastways, I'm still here. Don't remember nothing after that.
I see.
Sure hit him a good one, though. Them coffee cups ain't the lightest thing in the world.
Yes, ma'am. I understand.
Not to mention the coffee itself. Scalding hot it was.
Uh-huh.
Right here. That's where I hit him. Right in the jaw. I used to be a ball player, you know. I grew up with 4 brothers.
Is that right?
Wasn't a pro exactly, but I had a first-rate pitching arm. Lefty Joplin, that's what they used to call me. Back in Junction City, Kansas it was.
Uh-huh.
Local merchants sponsored our neighborhood team, 5th Street Eagles. Pitched 16 winners in one season, best record in the league.
Yes, ma'am. That's very good.
Well, I ain't lost all my technique. Leastways, I whapped him good with that cup.
Yes, ma'am.
Did the doc say anything to you fellas about how I'm doing?
Well, just that you're getting along.
He make up his mind about my right arm yet?
What?
Whether I'm gonna lose it or not.
No, ma'am. He didn't tell us.
Guess in a way, I'm kind of lucky.
What?
Being left-handed.
Oh. We asked the victim, Frida Joplin, to describe the suspect. The descriptions he gave us tallies with what we already had. 11:17 a.m. Detective Smith and I went back to the office.
I can't figure it out, Joe.
What's that?
Why he'd switch from hotels to a cafe.
Well, maybe he tumbled to our stakeouts.
Yeah, I thought, sure he'd try the Palace though. Right spot for him.
I'll get it. Robbery, Friday. I see. Yeah. Anything else? Uh-huh. Well, give us something to go on anyway. Thank you. Right. Lee Jones in the lab.
What's he got?
Well, Joplin was right. She sure didn't miss with that coffee cup.
They find the pieces?
More than that,
Huh?
they found half a broken front tooth.
Oh. The evidence.
That's good.
Evidence.
Analysis of broken tooth revealed that it was part of an upper incisor. From what we learned of the suspect, It seemed likely that he would make an immediate effort to have the tooth replaced. For the next 3 days, Detective Smith and I interviewed dentists in the immediate vicinity of the robberies. 3:17 p.m., Thursday, November 3rd, we questioned Dr. Nadine Potter in her office on the second floor of the Marsh Building.
Yes, I believe I had such a patient last Monday.
Broken incisor?
Yes, that's right.
Could you tell us what he looked like?
Oh, he was a young man, about 30, nice looking, well dressed. He seemed very pleasant, a little nervous.
Can you tell us, did he say what had happened to his tooth?
Yes, he did. He said it was an automobile accident.
I see.
He knocked it against the steering wheel.
Uh-huh.
He wanted a new fitting right away.
Yes, ma'am.
I agreed to make him a temporary as soon as I could. It should be done tomorrow.
Uh-huh.
He offered to pay me extra if I hurried it up. I told him you can't rush a new bridge, even a temporary.
I see. Did he give you his name and address?
Well, not me personally. My receptionist takes care of those details.
Yes, ma'am, I understand. Would you mind checking with her?
Not at all. Just a moment, please.
It's about time we got a break.
Yeah, it sure is.
Hey, look out there. It's starting to rain.
Yes, sir, it is.
Yeah, just like the paper said, we're going to have a wet winter.
Well, here you are, gentlemen. I had her copy it down for you.
Thank you. Philip Seaver.
Yes, that's correct. His address is right there too.
Well, at least we know one thing now.
What's that?
Why he skipped over the Palace Hotel.
Yeah?
He lives there. Thursday, 3:58 p.m. Detective Smith and I drove over to the Palace Hotel and we talked to the owner, George August. He told us Philip Seaver lived on the second floor, room 23. He said that Seaver was a quiet young man who had been staying at the hotel for the past 6 weeks. He also told us that Seaver worked nights and was probably in his room now. We took the elevator up to the second floor.
There it is.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, freeze, police officers.
What the?
Put your hands against the wall. There. Move.
I sure don't know what this is all about.
Hey, he's clean, Joe.
All right, turn around.
Okay.
Where's the shotgun?
You guys must be off your rocker.
I'll see what I can turn up.
All right.
Hey, you got no right coming in here, busting in without a warrant.
Yeah, here's the warrant.
Hey, what would I be doing with a shotgun?
Why don't you tell us?
I've never owned a gun my whole life. Boy, you sure cops make the darndest mistake. I'll bet you pick up the wrong guy half the time.
Yeah, sure.
Hey, look, there's nothing in that bureau except my clothes, fella.
Yeah? What about this?
Well, just a satchel, that's all.
Hey, it's locked.
Where's the key?
I don't know, I lost it.
Break it open.
Hey, that's a good bag.
Not worth anything to you without a key, is it? All right, let's go.
What? How the heck did that get in there?
You don't know?
I told you, I don't own a gun.
Yeah, you did.
I've never owned a shotgun in my life.
Well, you got one now.
I must have picked up the wrong bag by mistake. Yeah, that's what happened.
All right, come on, Saber.
Okay, I'm coming.
Oh, cut your hand?
I'll be all right.
Would you look at that?
Huh?
Must have bad ones.
What's that?
Teeth. You knocked out another tooth.
On March 12th, trial was held in Department 98, Superior Court of the State of California, in and for the County of Los Angeles. Philip Herbert Seaver was tried and convicted of robbery in the first degree, 5 counts, and received sentence as prescribed by law. Robbery in the first degree is punishable by imprisonment for a period of not less than 5 years in the state penitentiary. Because of the viciousness of the suspect, it was decided that all 5 terms would run consecutively for a total of 25 years.
This your land, this land is my land, from California
I'm beginning with
to
two
the
from
New York Island, from the redwood forest to the Gulf Stream water. This land was made for you and me.
I roamed and rambled, my footsteps followed to the sparkling sands of her diamond desert, and all around me a voice kept calling. This land was made for you and me. This land is your land, this land is my land. From California to the New York Island, from the redwood forest to the Gulf Stream water. This land was made for you and me. As I was walking that ribbon of highway, I saw above me that endless skyway. I saw below me that golden valley. This land was made for you and me. This land is your land, this land is my land. From California to the New York Island, from the redwood forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. The sun was shining as I was strolling, the winds were raving and the dust clouds rolling. The fog was lifted and the voice kept calling. Oh yes, oh this land was made for you and me. This land is your land, this land is my land. From California to the New York Island, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. This land is your land, this land is my land. From California to the New York Island, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. Singing, this land was made for you and me.
You get a line, I'll get a pole, honey. You get a line and I'll get a pole, babe. You get a line and I'll get a pole, and we'll go down to the crawdad hole, honey, baby mine. Yonder comes a man with a sack on his back, honey. Yonder comes a man with a sack on his back, babe. Yonder comes a man with a sack on his back, got more crawdads than he can pack, honey, baby mine. Get up, Sue, you slept too late, honey. Get up, Sue, you slept too late, babe. Get up, Sue, you slept too late. The crawdad man gone past your gate, honey, baby mine. I sell my crawdads 3 for a dime, honey. Sell my crawdads 3 for a dime, babe. Sell my crawdads 3 for a dime. Your crawdads ain't as good as mine, honey, baby mine. What did the duck say to a drake, honey? What did the duck say to a drake, babe? What did the duck say to a drake? There ain't no crawdads in this lake, honey, baby mine. What are you gonna do when the lake runs dry, honey? What are you gonna do when the lake runs dry, babe? What are you gonna do when the lake runs dry? Sit and watch them crawdads die, honey, baby mine.
Oh, give me land, lots of land under starry skies above. Don't fence me in. Let me ride through the wide open country that I love. Don't fence me in. Let me be by myself in the evening breeze. Listen to the murmur of the cottonwood trees. Send me off forever, but I ask you please, don't fence me in. Just turn me loose, let me straddle my old saddle underneath the western skies. On my cayuse, let me wander over yonder till I see the mountains rise. I want to ride to the ridge where the west commences, gaze at the moon till I lose my senses. I can't look at hobbles and I can't stand fences. Don't fence me in. Just turn me loose, let me straddle my old saddle underneath the western skies. On my cayuse, let me wander over yonder till I see the mountains rise. I want to ride to the ridge where the west commences, gaze at the moon till I lose my senses. I can't look at hobbles and I can't stand fences. Don't fence me in. I can't look at hobbles and I can't stand fences. Don't fence me in. Now what a fellowship, what a joy divine, bleeding on the everlasting arms. What a blessedness, what a peace is mine, bleeding on the everlasting arms. Leading, leading, leading on the everlasting arms. Leading, leading, leading on the everlasting arms. way, leaning on the everlasting arm. Oh, how bright the path rose from day to day, leaning on the everlasting arm. Leaning, leaning, safe and secure from all alarms. Leaning, leaning, leaning on the everlasting arms. Now what have I to dread? What have I to fear? Leaning on the everlasting arms. I have blessed peace with my Lord so dear, leaning on the everlasting arms. Leaning on a leaning, leaning on the everlasting arms. Leaning on, leaning, leaning on the everlasting arms. Leaning on Jesus, leaning on Jesus, leaning on the everlasting arms. Oh, now leaning on Jesus, leaning on Jesus, leaning on the everlasting arms. Now my grandma came from Ireland to the USA and brought the song from Ireland, sang it every day. Now that grandma's left us, does it seem she's gone? When we get together, we sing grandma's Irish song. May the road rise up to meet you, may the wind be at your back. Sunshine down on your face, clear away your tracks. May the rain fall softly on your fields till we meet again. May the road rise up to meet you and God hold you in his hand. I could not see the highway, the rain came down on me, pulled into a truck stop south of Tennessee, drank a cup of coffee, headed for the door. The waitress hollered out to me words I'd heard before. May the roads rise up to meet you, may the wind be at your back. Sunshine down on your face, clear away your tracks. May the rain fall softly on your fields till we meet again. May the road rise up to meet you, God hold you in his hand. Away down south in Dixie, all the world could see, black and white divided, neither one was free. If we take the high road, hold each other's hand, then we'll be on that mountain top and see that promised land. May the road rise up to meet you, may the sun be at your back. Sunshine down on your face to clear away your tracks. May the rain fall softly on your fields till we meet again. May the road rise up to meet you and God hold you in his hand. Take this Irish blessing, all of us can share, and pass it down to our kids when we can't be there. If you lose direction and you feel alone, then sing this Irish song, help you find your way back home. May the roads rise up to meet you, may the wind be at your back. Sunshine down on your face, clear away your tracks. May the rain fall softly on your fields till you meet again. May the road rise up to meet meet you. God hold you in his hand. May the road rise up to meet you. God hold you in his hand. May the road rise up to meet you, as the Irish say, and may you be in heaven an hour before the devil knows you're gone.